Thank you, Dylan, for the August long weekend details. Let's take a look at what we're seeing across the country as we head through this afternoon. More of an active pattern for areas across the east as we're tracking multiple low pressure systems. But before that, smoke is on the move. So the smokes from Saskatchewan into Manitoba are slowly moving across portions of Ontario as we head through the day today, even into tomorrow. So that could be bringing in some poor air quality, hazy skies. Now a threat for some non-severe thunderstorms for a majority of the maritime provinces stretching north of Quebec as well to Labrador, where we could see heavy rain, strong winds, as well as potentially small hail. Now, this low is slowly going to be moving across areas of New Brunswick as we head through the later parts of the afternoon. So quite scattered in nature. We could slowly start to see this depart as we head into Thursday. But take a look across southwestern Ontario. We could see a chance of some rain showers building in across extreme southwestern portions of the province. So some rainy start to the day on Thursday. But none than that, we're going to be looking at high pressure moving in, so that will be setting us up for a nice long weekend ahead. Temperatures cooling down quite a bit. We had heat warnings across Ontario and then sitting around the low 20s as we head into Thursday. So seasonal weekend ahead, thunderstorm risk across the west as well. Non-severe nature, painted majority for BC, quite scattered in nature, could be bringing in some heavy downpours as well as strong winds. And it's not only going to be on Wednesday, we could be looking at some widespread chance of thunderstorms as we head into Thursday as well.
Nicole and Aman with you here with an update on Canada's weather. Before we get there, though, an update on international news. This has made headlines. An earthquake that shook the east coast of Russia was measured at 8.8 magnitude. And right away, there were so many aftershocks that rippled through.
Yeah, this issued tsunami warnings across the Pacific coast, Hawaii, Oregon, and across BC. We had a tsunami advisory. It has now dropped early Wednesday, but it has left some impressive wave heights.
Exactly. The highest as of this morning was around Maui. So certainly we are still tracking the after effects of this. This, I'm sure, will still be ongoing. That was international news. Shifting our attention to Canada, well, let's take a look at BC and Vancouver specifically. It has been a dry summer so far and a hot one too. Anything in the gold numbers when we've been in July above seasonal temperature-wise.
And we're going to be ending off the month on an above seasonal note as well, Nicole. We're seeing a lot of reds on the map, and this means temperatures 5 to 10 degrees above where we should be.
Yeah, there's heat advisories as well in place through BC and through the interior. That spills into Alberta as well. So temperatures near the 30s for this afternoon for many locales. Fort McMurray 30, Kelowna getting up to 34 degrees. A little bit cooler towards Saskatchewan and Manitoba. But of course, you're dealing with some of the wildfire smoke there.
Yeah, it's an amplified ridge of high pressure that's slowly going to build towards the east, but even overnight lows quite on the warm side, but for areas along Alberta, around the low teens.
Yeah, we're not going to see an overnight low of 20 in places like Edmonton. You're 16, so getting a little bit of relief in the overnight, but still, it's a hot stretch right into the weekend. Now, we are running a risk of thunderstorms today across BC, Alberta, parts of Saskatchewan too, but Alman, it is really scattered in nature. Could see some hail, though, with this and some heavy downpours.
Yeah, it's quite widespread through the afternoon and evening, and this is going to renew heading into Thursday as well, so it's going to be quite more widespread compared to Wednesday, but temperature is heading into the weekend. It does look like we're going to cool down again.
This is where we get the relief. This is what the heat warning is suggesting, that through the next few days it's hot in the west and then we cool down. There's Sunday there in Alberta. Now let's move to the east where there's a risk of thunderstorms from Timmins across portions of northern Quebec and for the south as well into Atlantic Canada.
It's a series of low that we're tracking across Atlantic Canada. Now the second one has it's making its way through across areas of the Maritimes this evening, bringing in some scattered thunderstorms, and then slowly as it departs towards the east, we'll be bringing in a cool down as well, especially with the heat warnings they've had.
Absolutely. Now, heads up through Thursday morning, southwestern Ontario and some of those major routes could be seeing some heavy downpours. That exits out, and then we'll be seeing a quieter pattern setting up through Thursday in the east. Now, for today, it is a big day in Newfoundland. Royal St. John's Regatta has been taking place. The afternoon high was poised to get up to 28. Nice conditions for the event. Wind gusts were forecast to be about 40 kilometers an hour. Just giving you a heads up that for this evening, there's a slight chance of showers around 8, 9 o'clock. So it's a passing shower. It's not going to be a huge interruption, but just giving you a heads up on that for the event.
Yeah, it's going to be quite a nice day. At least the showers are coming later through the day for majority of the event.
And the risk of thunderstorms has been more inland, so you got a good day for it.
Now, taking a look at the calendar for Toronto, for example, we've been quite above seasonal. Everyone's been talking about how warm it's been this summer, and we're going to be ending off the month on a warm note as well.
We are, and for this afternoon, 30 degrees for Toronto, so another day we're above seasonal. Montreal, 28, and there's the warm air, humid air in Atlantic Canada. Now, as we rolled into the first day of August, we're going to hold on to the heat in the west. That's the fiery oranges, but the blues and greens indicating that Ontario due east, we are going to be below seasonal just for the start of the month, but then we go right back up, Aman.
It's going to be a nice end to the month. However, it does look like we're going to get a signal that the warmth is going to surge once again.
And that's your top weather stories across the country, Canada. Thanks for watching.